Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This will be the video where I show all the evidences which he said. Some people watched the first video and said I took it out of context and do not, to be judge. Sorry, do not be too quick to judge Mika or stuff like this. But okay, I will put the evidence here, and you will see for yourself. Okay, so for the first one is this text. So okay, basically the first part will be the text between me and Mika. The second part of this video will be some of the messages some of the other people messaged me. So yeah, so if you want to skip to that part, sure. But this is the part where the evidences between Mika, what Mika said to me. So we can see from this one is that Mika basically the more um the more I advise him not to touch me and kiss me and stuff like that, you can see that he said, the more I see you uncomfortable with me, the more I will irritate you, my brother. Then after that, he said, just don't show your discomfort with me. I don't like it. So basically, he wants me to be comfortable with what he doing. He wants me to be comfortable with him touching me. He wants me to be comfortable with with him kissing me and stuff like this. So yeah, that's the first text. The second one is basically these messages are just random times where he takes stuff very wrongly. So this second text is basically he calls me a liar, and yeah, as I said, he likes to take things out of context and judge too quickly. So we can see that okay, so basically me and my friend went to somewhere. So basically this guy thinks that I need, whenever I go somewhere, I need to tell him where I go. Basically he thinks he's my father or something, Allahu alam. But basically I went somewhere where I didn't tell him, and he took it and he misunderstood where I went. So basically he called me a liar and stuff like this and blah blah blah. And then he tried to call me and said I lie, say why I need to lie, stuff like this. So that's another one. Another one is where this one is where he calls me a hypocrite. This is one example where I was, how to say, he basically forced me to make a promise with him to do ngaji, where basically he forces me to do ngaji and stuff like this. But the thing is, when I accepted, I didn't know that uh, I I wanted to do something else. So when I went to go somewhere with my friends, he wasn't happy why I skipped ngaji with him to go here. Okay, so basically he said, hypocrite are you? Always with them, don't want reply. Yeah, so he says I lie and call me hypocrite because I hang out with my friend. So this text is he how to say, he expects me to treat him high. Okay, so from this message we can see that after Mika bought for me like a phone, which he offered, I didn't ask. He wants me to he wants to force me. He forcing me to say, the thing he's saying. He's asking me to say sorry bang. I'll make up a session Monday night, mashallah. Inshallah, love you bang, and thank you for the gift note 9 yesterday, and may Allah preserve you. So he expects me to say that to him. So basically he wants, every time he gets for me stuff, he wants me to treat him, to say to him, to do stuff to him which is high. Treat him differently, treat him high. Then after that, after I apologize, I say sorry bang, I don't want next time I do. He said, hi Oman, when will you realize what's your error? The way you treat me. So basically he's saying that the way I treat him is an error. Wow, okay. Another text is this one. Another problem is he expects me to reply to every single thing he message. So every single message, if I don't message, he will come after me. You can see here. You can reply this, you can reply after teaching and finish teaching, right? Yeah, he basically expects me to reply whatever he is asking me. And here, this is another example of me. If I'm not wrong, I said yes, okay, let me come do ngaji. After that, he said, then after that he basically says, oh, you sure it's really important than your ngaji. Then after that, he wanted to call me. He wants me. He wants me to explain to him, because he thinks he's big and stuff, and he owes, and I owe him an explanation, stuff like this. If I'm not and yeah lah, I if I'm not wrong, I said sorry and stuff like this. Yeah. And this is another part where basically I have a group called Halaqatul Sunnah, and he has a group called QOQ. He made QOQ, I made Halaqatul Sunnah. The thing is, from this text, he asked me to he basically told me that he was gonna give me power to QOQ. I didn't ask for it. He was the one that asked for it. So okay, I was like, okay, let me move my friends from Halaqatul Sunnah to QOQ. After I move all my friends from Halaqatul Sunnah to QOQ, okay, the people I dakwah to QOQ, he came back after a couple of weeks or month, I don't remember, and removed me as adminship. And then he takes all my friends. Basically, he stole my friends. Yeah. So this is a serious one, where my parents actually messaged him. You can see from the text, it's quite long. The text you see that he texts me is he copy and pasted and he passed me. So my parent got to know how he treat me. Every time spend, expect some things. Yeah. And here is him using hadith and basically agama out of context. This is not the first time. You can see the thing here. So after that, here is another one. He expects me to treat him as normal. He expects me to treat him high. Another one is after I advised him of don't touch me anymore, don't do this, don't do that, don't touch my dick, don't touch my that. He said, how? I can. So basically he's saying he will stop only if I keep to my promises. Okay, so basically he will keep touching me, he will keep kissing me, he will keep hugging me only if I keep to my promises. Wow, what kind of how say what kind of person does that to a minor? You have to understand, to a kid, to a boy. Another text is, okay, so this part is the part where I'm gonna be talking about the witnesses. So the first text is you can see here that one of my friends that also got the same experience as him is he said a lot of youths yang kenal Abang Mika memang tak suka cara dia. But some of us kept it to ourselves, and some share with each other without letting others know how they feel. This is how he treats the youth. Okay, some of the youth. This is how he treats some of the youth. And another text is another one. My friend, after he saw the part 1 video I made, he messaged me. He said, yes, I have a bad impression of Mika lah, especially his face. I avoid him as much as I could. He makes me feel very, very uncomfortable. Another one is from my other friend. Okay, he said, I always thought he was genuine, because every day is so active, but you change my perspective of him. What he did is not acceptable at all. Of course, it's not. Touching kids is not acceptable. Touching dick, touching people is not acceptable at all in the Sharia, as well as in Singapore law. Another one is, so basically one of my friends faced a similar experience not too long ago. He said it made him mentally unhealthy, serious anxiety, mind block, and mild depression. This is the danger Mika could get a lot of other youth into. This isn't Mika, but Mika could get youths to face this similar issue: depression, anxiety, unhealthy mindset, uncomfortable, trauma. And someone also, and do note, these are separate people. These are separate people, except for the first two. The first two are not. These are separate people. Other than that, someone said to me, I mean, I know Abang Mika likes to hugs and kiss. Even I feel even I feel uncomfortable. But when watching the video, you made me. Yeah. So basically, even this person who is a minor feels uncomfortable. A minor. A minor. How do we husnuzon with this type of people? Seriously. Sorry, but God, Allah. And my friend also said, my friend didn't believe, he like was shocked. He does all that. He said, aku pernah bilang kau kan, aku suspect dia pedo. Yeah. So that are just some of the witnesses that I got to get from my from the people that got to express me with Mika. And again, I'm repeating this, that wallahi, if I lie on Mika's name by showing all these texts, then may Allah put me in Jahannam. May Allah put me in Jahannam. Yeah, so yeah lah. I mean, that's that. I mean, even if I have 0 supporters or something, haq wins. You don't need to have supporters to win or an argument. In this world, you can have all the support. The falsehood can have all the supporters in the world, but on yamul akhir, no one can escape the haq of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And another thing, if people still wants to support Mika after his molestation, after his pervertish, after his acts towards youth, then I have nothing more to say lah. I mean, we can see the biasness of these people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to not be biased to anyone, but to be biased to truth. And truth is based on evidence. May Allah guide us all.